Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. This is Camila, your host for today. And guess what? Today we have the most special game of the year, of the season, of the game of KarmoMeter. Because guess what? Round number 3, we'll be playing for $1,000. This is the very first mega game that we're having. And guess what? This is the first, but not the last one, that's for sure. But anyways, so plug in, let's start playing, because the very first round we're gonna play for $100. The second round it will be $150, and the third round it will be $1,000. We are finally here. Because you know what? We have over 1,000 viewers almost every single game that we're playing with you. So good job, guys. Keep it up, because you know what? The more we have, the more followers we get, the more mega games we're gonna host, right? So the more chances you have to win $1,000 with us, KarmoMeter. So, before we start, let me explain the rules of the game once again, because some of you are extremely new to the game, somebody didn't really watch or pay attention, so let me carry you through. Here we have the numbers from 0 to 9, as you can see, and here we have these hollow spheres, which are green. This is our sign color of the KarmoMeter, emerald green. But anyways, we have these hollow spheres, just like a Kinder Surprise, and we're gonna snuggle each of the numbers from 0 to 9 into each of the spheres. Then we're gonna close them down and put in our salad ball right here, which I'll mix in front of you, and one by one we'll start drawing the winner's number. Also here we have the total participants number, and here we have the winner's number. So let's start putting everything together, because I can understand all of you are so excited. You're counting minutes before we start playing our third round, and I totally get it, because if I were you, I would be right there waiting, not being able to sit or breathe, because the third round we're playing for $1,000 for the first time. Anyways, also let me remind you that here, right over here in that corner, we can see all of your comments, questions, concerns. So please, before we start playing any of the rounds, especially the third round, if you have any questions or comments, concerns, ideas, whatever you want us to mention, please let us know. Because the most active player will also get special gifts from us, KarmoMeter, right? So please don't forget, put your comments down below as we're playing this game, as well as be super active on our Instagram or on our YouTube channel, whatsoever. Text us, get to know more people. What else can you do? You can also ask all of your friends to download our game KarmoMeter and ask them to play and refer you, because there is a button where you can ask your friends to refer you. So the friends will get a prize, as well as you will get a prize. You'll have better chances. And guess what? Those prizes will be worth it. I'm not gonna tell you what they're gonna be, to keep you a little bit entertained and intrigued, just the way we like it. And once we'll know for sure who's the most active player of all of you, we'll tell you what the price is. So it means be active. Be active and proactive. Anyways, we already placed all our numbers from 0 to 9 into this salad ball, and right now let's say how many participants we have. And we have 1,764 participants. Woohoo! That's so much! Oh my god! My hands are almost shaking. I just wonder how many of you are watching us. That's the amount of participants we have. Oh my god, I feel nervous, because I've never, I think, entertained that huge of a crowd. So I hope I'm doing my best. Anyways, let's start mixing. I think it was good enough of a shake, so let's draw the very first number. And the first number will be, what will it be? Number 1. right here. So let's place number 1 right here at the total winner's number, and then we'll put our missing number 1 into another sphere, and we'll give it another mix. Okay, woogie woo, let's pick you, and it will be number 5. So let's put our number 5 right over here. So what's we're gonna do next? Tell me. Of course, we're gonna be placing another missing number 5 into our sphere. I'm gonna give it a mix. Why not? And let me pick this number, which is number 9. Number 9, which basically means, do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? Because at first it didn't click in my head, but I know that this is the winner's number. So our round number 1, the number 951, is getting his or hers or theirs $100. But please don't leave just yet, because we're gonna be playing our round number 2, and then guess what? Our mega round number 3. So stay tuned. And we're here with KarmoMeter playing a very serious game, and we're starting our round number 2. But guess what? In round number 2, we'll be playing for $150. But our round number 3 will be extremely special for our game and for all of you, of course, because we'll be playing for $1,000. And once again, whoever joined us for this round, let me tell you that here we have our hollow spheres. Into each of the spheres, we'll be placing our numbers from 0 to 9. And once the whole ball here is fixed up with numbers, we're gonna mix them up, mess them up, give them a little bit boogie. And afterwards, we'll start drawing our winner's number right over here after we know the total participant number. Because some of you are still joining us, so let's start placing our numbers into our hollow spheres. But anyways, there are so many things that are going on, especially, this week, because today here in New York and the whole, Western hemisphere, I guess, geography was never my best subject at school, as you can tell. But anyways, here in Western hemisphere, we're celebrating Mother's Day today. So please today, take your time, take a few seconds, say thanks to the best woman, the first woman in all our lives is our mothers who, granted us to this world. And just tell them how much you love them and how much you appreciate all of their help. Because you know what, they would love it. So let us know what are your plans, because once again, the most active and proactive viewer and participant of this game will be getting some gifts. So please leave a comment. Okay, here we go. Leave us a comment what are some memorable childhood memories do you have with your mothers? What is one of the things, how would you describe your mother? You can put kind, generous, stubborn, whatever it is. It's very nice because during our 5-minute intermissions, we always read all of your comments and we take some mental notes, about our most active participants of the game. But anyways, I was talking, we're already placing our number 6 into our sphere right over here. Also, what else was happening this week? Oh yeah, Eurovision was happening this week, which was very exciting because Sweden won again. Sweden is so famous, in winning all the time, Eurovision all the time. For example, 𝖮𝘭𝘭𝘮 was from Sweden, right? Yeah, they're from Sweden, and they won the Eurovision before, and there are so many winners in previous years at Eurovision. There are some highlights of Eurovision that you can see on YouTube or Instagram. Then what else? The Princess of Wales was also participating in Eurovision, which is kind of crazy. She played a piano piece. But anyways, nothing is important as our game KarmoMeter, because you're here with us, just watch us as we're watching you. And let's start mixing our numbers, but before we'll start mixing them up, we'll know how many participants we're having for this round. And we're having 775 participants, which is great, but it would be nicer to have more of you. Come on. We have over 1,000 participants for our first game. So please call all of your relatives or friends and tell them to join us. Oh, duh. But anyways, let's start mixing up the numbers. And 3 hours later of mixing, let's draw our number 1. And our number 1 will be, it's number 8, which is my most favorite number, because I was born on number 8. Anyways, let's start placing our missing number 8 right into our sphere, right over here. So everyone has similar chance of winning, right? Anyways, let's mix it up. And very quietly, I'm gonna be counting the second number, and guess what? The second number is also number 8. It's also the number of infinity. Let's draw it. That is very interesting, because you know what we'll do then? Like, we're going to dispose all our numbers, and we'll be placing the numbers from 0 to 6. So let's start doing it. Right over here, we're gonna put our number 0. Also, in your comments, tell us what is your favorite number. Just like, why not? And like, tell us like whether maybe it's like your lucky number. Oops, because you have time. As I'm like screwing all of this like spheres together, because they're like a bit tricky today. But anyways, tell us your favorite number, and we'll read it during the intermission, so we can say something about it. My lucky numbers, of course, number 8 and 7, as you can tell. But there are like all other different numbers that I really like. Okay, here we go. Let's try to do it very professionally and officially. Anyways, I'm gonna put it back. So yeah, what is your luckiest number? Maybe it's number 11, why not? Because number 1 signifies leadership, and number 11 means reflection. Especially if you see like number 11 all over the places, it means you need to reflect on something. You gotta like stop by and kind of like look back at all of your accomplishments in the past, because why not? You gotta tell yourself what a good person you are. Because if you're not gonna compliment yourself, who else will compliment you, right? Anyways, let's mix it up. To choose our winning number, I'm gonna close my eyes and draw this number. Let's see what number it will be. Bum, bum, bum. It's number 1. So our number 188 won this round. Congratulations to you. And we'll see you for our round number 3, which is gonna be extremely mega super duper cool. Knock, 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 knock. Who is that? It's Cash from KarmoMeter. KarmoMeter is a special game, how most of you know. It's a game, it's not a lottery, it's always gonna be free, you know, like all the downloads and everything are completely free. We're here just like to make you happy, because making you happy makes us happy, you know. We're like very generous game. The main goal of this game to, first of all, not just like to give you free cash and like to spend it on whatever you want, but at the same time like, you know, unite participants all over the globe, because we're hosting over 50 countries, I believe. You know, like those countries stretch out from north to south, from east to west. We're hosting such countries such as Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkey, Morocco, Germany, France, America, like United States, Canada, Brazil, India, like all of the imaginable and unimaginable countries. We're hosting participants from those countries. At the same time, I must say that since like, you know, we have like some very diligent participants who were with us like from the very first game, from the very first start, and we're extremely grateful to you. We truly are, because you're like with us there, no matter like through every single hardship that we face, especially like during the application time, as we were like, you know, downloading and uploading, uploading all of our like apps, because, you know, like at some times at the beginning it would work, then like it would stop working. And we were facing like, you know, some like complications and difficulties throughout the way, because every single like small startup has its moments, right? And like, thank God we survived it, and we're here today to play our mega interesting and super game that we've always promised that we would host once we'll hit 1,000 of downloads and once we'll hit like over 1,000 of participants, which we did for the past 3 games. So congratulations, I'm uploading all to you guys, because you're here with us and you're making it possible, and we're extremely grateful to you. And also, as you can imagine, like as our game grows, it means that our prizes are gonna grow up as well, right? And right now, like, you know, it's our first game where we're gonna play like for $1,000, which I think is a really great prize. For some of you, it might make like, you know, a really huge difference in your life. For some of you, it's a very nice gift on Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you live. So yeah, like as I'm talking to you right now, like I'm shaking, because I've been like with this game from the very start, and I remember as I came here almost as a kid, you know, like trying to practice to be like the best hostess I can be. And I truly hope that I was like quite good for you, because I'm still here. I wasn't fired, so I'm applauding to myself as well. But also like thanks to all of our organizers of this game of KarmoMeter, because they made it possible, right? I can see them in the background. All of them are like blushing and smiling. But anyways, guys, thanks to all of us, because we're here today to play this game. And once again, like I need to remind all of you that every single like active participant is gonna get a really great gift, right? And the more we grow, the more we go, the more gifts there are gonna be along the way. So stay with us, like stay tuned, because I think it's very cool when you can see like this child, KarmoMeter at the beginning, grown in the full-blown out adults, right? Which we're on the way of becoming. Because as you can imagine, like at the very beginning, like which happened like in July and August, we're like, you know, very small and tiny. We started like from 100 of participants, and right now like we're hitting like all the ratings. Even like not even 100, I think we started like from 10 participants. Can you imagine 10 participants? Right now we're like over 1,000% more of that, because today we just hit like over 1,700 of participants, which I think is like great. It's like humongously great. So yeah, like, you know, you never know, like in a snap of time, like in a second, you'll see how our participant numbers will go from just a couple of thousands to millions of participants, and we'll be streaming like on air all around the world. So stay with us, stay tuned, because I think it's just really great. But anyways, once again, I need to remind you the rules of the game, because for this very special round, there are probably like new participants that are joining us today, and they're like, what the hell is she talking about? But anyways, this game, as you know, we have our numbers, right? From 0 to 9, which we'll be placing in these hollow spheres. They look like this, just, you know, like the Kinder Surprise that probably all of you had once in your childhood. If you didn't, like, I'm very sorry for you. Because that's something that I was looking for as I was a child. Even now, I think it's kind of like interesting, you know, like, because you always anticipate like what will be there, you know, like in that type of an egg, which made of chocolate. And who doesn't like chocolate, right? And now we'll be placing our number 1. Also, guys, like in our last round, I asked what is your lucky number, and none of you like told me about it. So please, if you're not like that active and proactive like this game, please like next game like stay tuned, because we're looking for the active participants. Maybe like once if this participant is very close nearby, like we'll be able to do the live stream, which I think it would be very interesting, right? Like why not? But anyways, we're placing our number 3 as I was talking, and we'll be placing our number 4 right over here. And let's place our number 1 by 1. Because you know what, I'm gonna take my time, like, cause why not? If you've been waiting for this moment for such a long time, you can like wait extra few minutes, right? You're like, oh no. But anyways, I'm gonna make sure that everyone has very equal chances of winning $1,000. So just in a few seconds, we'll know how many people in total have joined us for this round. Which, please, you still have a few seconds to hit the button and join for this game. Okay, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're stopping the count, and we have 829 participants, which is great. So 829 participants will be fighting with each other for the very interesting prize. Let me find number 8, and here we go, number 8. And I'll start mixing everything. It's like I'm mixing in slow motion. Now we'll stop mixing, and let's count together. Once we stop like mixing, let's count up to 81,000. Okay? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 105, 107. I'm just joking with you. Think it was enough of swirling? I don't think so. I'm sorry, I just don't feel it. Okay, now let's choose it together. Let's do this one, this one. I think this one sounds right. Wait, or maybe this one. Actually, this one is looking at me. It's like, can you please pick me up? And I'm like, yeah, I will. And it's number 1. So number 1, just like for you to see it clearly, number 1. And like I'll be transferring here. And I'll be placing number 1 right over here, number 1. So all of you can see. And now we'll be placing our missing number 1 into our mixing bowl once again, and we'll be mixing for another 3 hours. So stay with us. Okay guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. Which number do you want me to pick? Like I know which one I'm gonna pick. Because let's see which number we'll pick. I'm gonna like close my eyes. No, let's do this one. Because I think like this is the person who should win it, right? Magic. Because it's number 1. Ta 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 ta. Guess what we'll be doing now? We'll be disposing all of these numbers. And we'll be placing our numbers from 0 to 8. Which I think is interesting. Why? Because like the more people will be fighting for $1,000. We're just like a few minutes away until like we'll know the winner of this game. Not just like of this game, like of the KarmoMeter. Because guess what? Like who is the winner? Will be our very first winner of mega super duper cool game, which also means we'll make you famous. We'll make you Kim famous. And we'll be placing our number 3 right over here. The next one will be our number 4 right there. And we shall place number 5 right after that. Or maybe not, or maybe not. But I think we should. Probably the number 511 is like, what the hell, there is no way. Put it back. Okay, now it will be number 6, right over here. Our 6 with a dot. And our number 7 will go, and right after that, right over here. And our number 8, the dreamy teamy number. And now, let's mix it up, right? Actually, maybe before mixing, like, let's talk about something. Like, cause why not? Today is finally spring. We're a few days before the summer starts, right? Which means, like, probably all of you have, like, summer vacation plans. I also have some summer vacation plans. I'm thinking to go to louisiana, to go, like, you know, for jazz music, jazz festival. But who doesn't like jazz? Okay, and I'll start like mixing it. Also guys, I totally forgot to tell you, that we do lots of charity work as KarmoMeter. So please let us know what the charity or what organizations do you want us to donate for. Because last season, I believe we were donating for some animals with WWF, you know, like it's the World Health Organization that is very cautious about you know, like animal species that are about to extinct, such as pandas. Panda is my favorite animal, right? Because I look like Kuan, especially early in the mornings with bags under my eyes. But anyways, like this season, we're thinking to donate, I don't know, like for some countries that are facing like world problems, but let us know, what do you want us to donate for? Do you want us to donate to children, to veterans? Do you want us to donate to you? Which we're already doing, right? But anyways, leave your comments right over here and we'll read them right after this game. But anyways, let's mix it again and we'll know the winner's number right here for our mega game, right? I think that's enough. I'm like trembling to pick out that number because I feel like whoever wins will be super happy with us and whoever doesn't, like they'll be extremely mad at us. But anyways, I think like we should start like doing it. I'm gonna like close my eyes as much as I can and I'm gonna pick like this number. I think is right number. I think it's like extremely, I mean, maybe it's not because it doesn't open. Like it doesn't open. Let me crack it. Here we go. 6. So number 611 won this game. Whoever is the number 611, you won $1,000. Woohoo! I'm sorry if I made you deaf because I didn't want to, but I'm super excited for you because number 611 just won $1,000. And this was our very first mega super duper cool game where we played for $1,000. But guess what? This is our first game, but not the last one. Anyways, it was me, your hostess of the day, Kamila, playing with you this game, our very first exciting game of the season. But please stay tuned because we're gonna have another game next week. Bye, bye, bye. But before that, I'm gonna tell you something. It was